Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1834, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. In which country is Valencia, the city famous for its annual Fallas Festival and its paella located? Spain. Which iconic soft white bread brand, introduced in 1921, is often associated with childhood sandwiches and snacks? Wonder Bread. In Hollywood Animal Actor Awards, what does the acronym PATSY stand for? Picture Animal Top Star of the Year. Which viral disease, known for causing paralysis, prompted the development of the Salk vaccine? Polio. Who directed the 2009 film A Single Man, noted for its distinctive visual style and fashion elements? Tom Ford. How old was Marvin Gaye when he was fatally shot by his father? 44. Who served as Poet Laureate of the United Kingdom from 1930 to 1967? John Masefield. In a well-known fairy tale, which girl with extremely long hair was kept in a tower and is associated with the flowering plant rampion? Rapunzel. Which animal is famously featured in the logo of the Ferrari sports car brand? Prancing Horse. Who was the first Hispanic actor to win the Academy Award for Best Actor? Jose Ferrer. Which city is home to the famous Tretyakov Gallery, known for its extensive collection of Russian art? Moscow. Which American rock band scored a U.S. number one in 1988 with Sweet Child O' Mine, but never reached number one in the U.K.? Guns N' Roses. Which founding father famously advised the nation to steer clear of permanent alliances in his 1796 farewell address? George Washington. Which Jewish American mobster helped organize and lead Murder, Inc., the enforcement arm of organized crime active in the 1930s and 1940s? Answer: Louis Lepke Buchalter. Which woman is often called the mother of the civil rights movement for her pivotal role in challenging racial segregation in the 1950s? Rosa Parks. Who was widely quoted in November 2010 as saying, "It's better to love beautiful girls than gays." Silvio Berlusconi. What nickname linking Tchaikovsky's Second Symphony to Ukraine was the work given? Little Russian. Which French wine region is the term claret traditionally associated with? Bordeaux. Which river rises in the Vosges Mountains on the border of Alsace and Lorraine, flows through France and Germany, and joins the Moselle at Caen? Saar. In what country is Angkor Wat located? Cambodia. Which Nobel Prize-winning author, known for exploring African American culture and identity, was born in Lorain, Ohio? Toni Morrison. Which James Cameron film, released in 1997, won multiple Academy Awards, including Best Picture? Titanic. Which designer is credited with creating the new look in 1947? Christian Dior. Which river, flowing through or forming borders for 10 European countries, is the continent's second longest and has been historically important for trade and culture? Answer: Danube. Which famous comedy duo starred in the 1941 film Buck Privates? Abbott and Costello. How many strings does a standard classical guitar have? 6. Which biographical film, based on the life of country singer Loretta Lynn, features Sissy Spacek in the title role? Coal Miner's Daughter. Which iconic 1915 bottle design, nicknamed the Hobble Skirt and the Mae West, was created by the Root Glass Company? The Coca-Cola Contour Bottle. Who won the Academy Award for Best Director for the 1982 film Gandhi? Answer: Richard Attenborough. Who was the key architect behind the unification of Germany and the establishment of the Second Reich in 1871? Otto von Bismarck. Which young performer, who appeared alongside Ryan Gosling on the all-new Mickey Mouse Club, later became a global pop star as a member of NSYNC? Justin Timberlake. Which city on the eastern shore of San Francisco Bay is known for its vibrant art scene and diverse culture? Oakland. In which U.S. state is Tulane University located? Louisiana. How long, in meters, is the course used for all Olympic rowing races? 2,000 meters. Which toy company is famous for its colorful interlocking plastic bricks that inspire creativity in children and adults? Lego. Which First Lady, associated with Hyde Park, New York, was a prominent advocate for civil rights and human rights during her husband's presidency? Eleanor Roosevelt. In the nursery rhyme Hey Diddle Diddle, who laughed to see such fun? The little dog. Which French test pilot flew the Concorde on its maiden flight on March 2nd, 1969? André Turcat. Which location was the first to host the Winter Olympics twice? St. Moritz, Switzerland. Which ovarian structure secretes progesterone during the second half of the menstrual cycle? Corpus luteum. By what stage name is Frances Gumm better known in Hollywood? Judy Garland. Which supermarket chain, founded in 1932 in the Netherlands and now headquartered in Amsterdam, takes its name from the Dutch word for the spruce and features a spruce tree in its logo? For which team was Michael Schumacher driving when he scored his first Formula One victory in 1992? Benetton. In 1991, which basketball player famously announced he had tested positive for HIV? Magic Johnson. What do we call the phenomenon caused by the refraction, reflection, and dispersion of sunlight by raindrops in the sky? Rainbow. Which inventor, famous for developing alternating current systems and the induction motor, is celebrated for his visionary ideas about electricity? Nikola Tesla. What was Podgorica, the capital of Montenegro, called when Montenegro was part of Yugoslavia? Titigrad. Which punctuation mark is commonly used to show possession or to indicate omitted letters in contractions? Apostrophe. In which city is the Samsung Group's main headquarters located? Seoul. Which mountain is the highest in the Cascade Range and is noted for its extensive glaciers and dominant presence in Washington state? Mount Rainier. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.